The old Pinckneyville village was right where the present-day crossroads of South Old Peachtree, Medlock Bridge, and Spalding Drive. This crossroads originally was probably the crossing of some Indian trails running north and south and east and west. Two different Indian families lived here. The Creeks lived here at one time, and the Cherokees at one time. After this started being settled, the government, they had treaties signed by both nations. Then the Chattahoochee River was the boundary between the state of Georgia, Gwinnett County, and the Indian Nation. The first white settlers were mostly people that were born in Virginia and had moved down to South Carolina, and then they migrated into this area in the early 1800s when the county was formed. Pinckneyville District, which was a geographical area of Gwinnett County and the 6th Land District, encompassed the whole southeastern corner of Gwinnett County. Today, the city of Norcross, the city of Berkeley Lake, and all of Peachtree Corners are part of Pinckneyville Militia District. Pinckneyville was the seat of the district. The name Pinckneyville probably was arrived at from Charles Pinckney, a famous statesman and South Carolina politician. Most of the population of this whole area was familiar with his history. When the county was young, each little settlement or community would have a trading post or country store, blacksmith shop, a grist mill. Here in the village, the local militia would meet and drill, and they had a militia courthouse where the people voted. The old Pinckneyville Inn was a post office, trading post, stagecoach inn, and it was located right here near the crossroads. Most of the first settlers were farmers and small shopkeepers. Of course, the Indians were growing crops along the Chattahoochee and the other streams long before the white settlers moved in. The lands along the Chattahoochee, the bottom land, was always very fertile because it was in the floodplain and the river would overflow on a normal basis and it would bring fertile land from up north down and deposit it here in Gwinnett County. On the land along the river were grown mostly corn and oats or wheat or other grains. Cotton was usually grown on the upper fields. By 1850, there were very few farms in Pinckneyville District that exceeded 500 acres. This was not what you'd call the antebellum South. During the Civil War, there wasn't any battles in this particular area because there was no manufacturing to speak of in Pinckneyville District. After the war, railroads from Atlanta north reached Pinckneyville District about 1869. As it moved north, it brought forth places like Chamblin, Norcross, and Duluth, Gainesville, and points north. When the railroad came through and Norcross became a little town, that was the end of Pinckneyville as a post office, as a trading post, voting precinct. That was the end of, you might say, the end of Pinckneyville.